Avatars, Aliens, and Self-Actualization Within the Matrix, Part 11, Extra Bonus Material, a wisdom teaching from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings, with Canadian psychic medium, Tracey Milne. Greetings, friends. I still had a few questions for Chimera and the team, and the result, as usual, have been quite detailed and helpful in expanding the overview of the picture and our mission as incarnate Starseed Light Workers. I hope this information proves as helpful to you as it has to me. Thank you for all of your support on this journey. Together we are helping to bring in a new reality. Enjoy. Question: was the Earth School always supposed to be this difficult? Challenging, yes. A constant battlefield of energies and frequencies to the point where progress is impossible? No. It is helpful to keep in mind that not all planets or playgrounds were created equal, with some zones like Earth specifically originally created by and for the family of light to enjoy and explore, and another set of planets in another star system for the family of darkness to conquer and rule, with several neutral zones that could choose either light or dark on their path as they evolved as well. Neutrality offers many lessons, as choosing not to take an action is a choice with consequences. Question: did we all start the game at the same place and time? No, but each level where avatars were able to experience life as an individual held planets with the ability to evolve a humanoid species. Each adaptation of the Adam-Cadman template patterns used in the seeding of these life-hosting planets was dependent upon the environmental and atmospheric conditions available for the formation of humanoids on any of the billions of planets that house life. The Milky Way games started in the higher dimensions, holding densities 12, 11, and 10. Players on level 12 held all of the soul DNA codes to fully remember who they were as an oversoul and how to get back out of the game. Each of these contingencies could create their own reality platforms as they saw fit for their soul lessons within their sector. These avatars developed to look like large cats, lions, tigers, jaguars, cheetah, and lynx. Level 11 held the avian contingent, connected to the star system known as Avalon. These beings knew they were part of Source, but relished their abilities to create whatever conditions they desired. Soon their desire to create outweighed the need to wonder if they should create anything they wished. This included creating some beings with a prime directive to conquer, like the Draco, who were literally created to dominate. This lowered the level 11 player's consciousness, dropping them even further into the illusions of the game and further away from remembering who they really were. The 10th level is where all the current troubles began. This level is also connected to the Lyra Vega system and was populated by the Draco Dark Team players and the Omnicron Reptilian Light Team contingents. Due to the Draco Prime directive to conquer, they did not allow little things like consent or free will to get in the way of their plans to dominate the Omnicron with their sights on the entire game. The more they conquered, the more convoluted their consciousness became, casting shadows of doubt on even the most genuine expression, like space pirates. Once they teamed up with the Mantids, Abraxas, and the Dark AI, these players managed to influence many planets, just like Earth, with their agenda for death and destruction. Then we dropped to the third density where levels 9, 8, and 7 exist. These are where the beings of Andromeda and Neptune live. The Andromedas were for those players who wish to focus on utilizing light frequencies to create higher vibrational technology, designed for the purpose of expanding healthy consciousness patterns that can contribute to the healing of convoluted patterns physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Level 8 hosted a group of energies who, like their Level 9 counterparts, wanted a greater understanding of how to use frequencies to heal or manipulate the body, mind, and spirit of any being. These held the groups from the Orions as well as those known today as the Anunnaki or Orion Reptilian, who delivered and developed a cloaking device that could disguise their true features, making both trade and conquest much easier for them. Level 8 and 7 also hosted the Arcturans, Omega Centauri, and the Reptilian Omega Centauri, for those who wish to explore the combination of healing with colors, pairing frequencies, mirroring, and harmonic recalibration combinations to maximize results discovered and shared by the knowledge accumulated by those on levels 9 and 8. These civilizations thrived for millions of years, and they are known as master healers throughout the various regions of the multiverse. Density 2 is where levels 6, 5, and 4 exist. Level 6 is in the Sirius star cluster, with their stargate connecting to Jupiter. This gate hosted both the beings of Sirius A, reptilians, insects, and Sirius B, where many beings reflect the attributes of the wolf, dog, dolphin, and whale tribes, but in human form. These beings are often astral and etheric energy masters who specialize in harmonic healing and storing information in DNA frequency patterns. Level 5 was known as Tara, Earth, and her twin planet Tiamat, who existed as a living library for the family of light. They held all attributes that Earth currently holds, but in a much lighter density field, as mentioned in our number 10 video. Earth was originally a 5D planet, very tropical, a jewel of creation, designed for the family of light to experience and explore. But it's situated at a crossroads of many way portals used to travel the multiverse and is easily accessible by others in the galaxy and throughout the multiverse. Earth was to be a living library of sorts, a place where sentient civilizations could contribute genetic material in the form of frequency for the purpose of creation. Level 4 is connected to Mars and was used to connect this side of the multiverse to the dark satellite planet Nibiru, just one of the many places where the Orion Anunnaki managed to overthrow and overrun, contaminating it to the point where all it was good for was carrying their parasitic dark archonic energies, dragging it from planet to use in their standard takeover procedures. Lastly, in the first density layer, the final 3 levels of the game were available. Level 3 is on Earth and was connected to her own stargates, housing 6 light jump points and eventually 6 dark lower astral jump points that connected the dark side of the universe to the light side, using the Earth as their go-between, a deal made by the Abraxas on behalf of the unaware populations of Earth. This level of Earth also has strong ties to Alpha Centauri and Venus. Level 2 is found on Inner Earth, and their stargates lead to Epsilon Eridani, the place where elves come from. This level of reality allowed the participants to experience playing with various combinations of DNA and genetic material contributed to Earth as part of the creation fields of the Living Library experiment, producing master geneticists and extremely peaceful, loving, and kind beings. These work directly with the telluric realms to sing the songs of creation into existence. Level 1 led to Mercury, and it was connected to both the Theta and Orion contingencies. This is as far as a light team player could travel when exploring how far one could go from source before returning. They were also overrun by the Dark Fleet, whose goal was to shut off the exit points at both ends of the game and create an endless time loop where they could stay in power as long as they could keep all light-infused beings anxious and in survival mode. Question: who were the first Earth players? The Earthstar Angel founder lines first began in the Lyran system. The House of Lyra and the House of Sirius initially helped to supply the DNA patterns to be used to help create an angelic human race, with Gaia Tara Earth supplying some unique Gaia Soul Essence blend that helps make an Earthstar Angel human DNA reflect as an extra special avatar design with unique higher dimensional abilities. The angelic human avatar first developed for life on level 5 planets of Tara Earth and Tiamat was considered genetically advanced through the multiverse, as your people were designed to embody and hold all of the universal genetic library, 12 to 36 strands of DNA, as well as have direct communication links with other star civilizations and your oversoul and source, all from a 5D platform. The Saurians were the first species to explore 3D Earth and have a more dinoid feature than today's human. When levels 12 and 11 were blown, the other 10 platforms became quarantined from their natural playing fields, so instead of using 12th to 10th jump spots, the 9th Stargate, one of those special jump points we mentioned, was utilized to bypass the influence of the 10th gate distortions and bring their 12th to 11th D knowledge through to their 9D aspects. To do this, extra essence from beings who already held the completion codes for the 12th through 10th gates were enlisted to assist in the infusion of ultimate avatars to go in through the 9th platform, connecting through the 6th and 3rd levels as a means of regathering fragmented aspects and healing all inherited soul wounds in order to terminate the takeover at a ground level. That's what you're there for. This had to be done at the physical level because your DNA holds the key codes from Earth and the other Stargate systems your avatar uses to move your consciousness and soul essence into physical manifestation. Then, from a place of physicality, you have been collapsing old thought patterns, old templates of beliefs thrust upon the hearts of every human unwillingly and stopping these patterns from moving forward. It is because your avatar dropped in through the 9th jump spot that many of you are able to accelerate your remembering and neutralize whatever is harmful to entertain, thereby changing the overall vibrational frequency fields in real time. Question: how did the game on Earth get so dramatically changed, and who was involved? To discover the answer to that question and just a few more, be sure to check out Avatars, Aliens, and Self-Actualization Within the Matrix, Part 12, Hijackers, Hitches, and History Rewrites, Who, How, and When the Override Began, and what, if anything, we can do to help secure the most optimal timeline for humanity. Until next time, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video and want to know more, check out the rest of our series, Avatars, Aliens, and Self-Actualization Within the Matrix, or go to whatcomesnextforyou.com and sign up for your own personal potential possibility session. Galactic guidance, ascension activations, and soul coaching. Whatcomesnextforyou.com. What's in your future?